아, 정답지 보고 왔다. 정답지 보고 왔다, 친구야. 이게 여기에서 이게 가는 거였어. 여기서 가는 거였어. 씨. 아, 씨.
The scent leads to the well. I should check it. The criminals left the house through the French window. They walked to the shed, then across to the well, before fleeing by climbing over the wall. I wonder why they chose such a winding route. There's something glittering at the bottom there, but how can I reach it? I need a hook. There's
왜 후 없는 거야? 왜? 알아, 씨.
brave Toby. The best.
아,
I need a hook.
왜라, 이씨.
This door leads to the upstairs bed. A fur trader's cabin. Antique hunting weapons. A hunter scene.
Holmes, don't look at me like that. I don't know what to think about all this.
Oh, what a horrible... Please leave my Mary alone. She suffered so much she deserves...
Let us try to open this safe. This safe can be cracked. I only have to pay attention. The dial will vibrate when it is set to the correct number.
이 병신 같은 거, 씨. 이 소리가 안 들리는데요, 씨. 아이, 개. 씨발 시계 부셔버려야지 뭐 씨. 째깍째깍 거리는 거 어디 있냐? 아 개빡치네
Let us-
소리.
This safe can be
아,
cracked. I only have to pay attention. The dial will vibrate when it is set to the correct number.
어어? 아씨. 유스터스경 육체 및 정신 건강이 심히 우려되는 바입니다. 간장 대상부전의 증세를 확인했습니다. 진찰 결과 두 눈은 충혈되고 피부는 누렇게 뜬 상태였습니다. 숨결에는 악취가 섞여 있었는데 이는 간이 손상되었음을 의미합니다. 폐 농약 역시 의심되는 상황입니다. 최근에 다리에서 일어났던 경련은 잦은 알코올 섭취로 신경계에 문제가 생겼다는 신호입니다. 발작이 발생할 수도 있습니다. 진한 검사를 통해 간이 딱딱해지고 있다는 사실을 확인했으며 이는 간 경화 때문으로 추정됩니다. 부풀어 오른 위 주변으로 복수가 차올랐습니다. 왼쪽 갈비뼈의 고통은 췌장 질환으로 인한 현상인데 급성 췌장염으로 발전할 경우에는 치명적일 수 있습니다. 여타 환자들보다 훨씬 심각한 상태입니다. 과도하게 알코올을 섭취한다면 자가줄 능력이 떨어지며 폭력적인 성향이 두드러질 겁니다. 다양한 치료법을 준비해뒀으니 제가 치료를 전담하도록 하겠습니다.
It is common practice to keep one's valuables in a safe behind a painting. It should not really pose a challenge for a criminal. Antique coins, possibly of value, but they're scattered without care.
Oh, what a horrible thing to have happened.
Sir Eustace's doctor speaks of his violent behaviour.
Yes, Sir Eustace was an extremely violent man. A detestable human being, to be more precise. It is true that he once threw a decanter at me, and all because I dared to stand up to him in defence of my mistress. Sly devil. God forgive me that I should speak of him so now that he's dead, but a devil he was, if ever one walked the earth. We met him only 18 months ago. She'd only just arrived in London. Yes, it was her first voyage. She'd never been from home before. Wonder with his title and his money and his false London ways. If she made a mistake, she has paid for it, if ever a woman did. She doesn't have any friends here, so it was specially hard for her.
아니, 에? 아이, 그런 말 할 거면 그냥 다른 애 가요. 에휴. 저는 지금 이게 재밌습니다. 재미있는 셜록홈즈. 제대로 못 들었나? 씨, 뭐지? 뭐라고요?
Please leave my Mary alone.
Oh, what a horrible.
아이씨. 주인님의 정말 그런 모습을 투자를 표현했거든요. 없었잖아. 선원과 인맥이 없었는데 뭘. 선원과의 선물이 없는데 뭘. 개소리야. 가족 범죄단이 기승부리다. 랜드 일가의 귀환. 약 2주 전 랜드 일가로 알려진 악명 높은 강도단이 시드넘 지역을 저택을 무단 침입하여 강도 행각을 벌였던 것으로 밝혀진다. 경찰이 추적하는 중이지만 기밀 수사인 관계로 피해자의 이름을 파악할 수 없었다. 목격자가 3인방의 모습을 정확하게 진술해준 덕분에 범행을 저지른 일당의 수련을 파악할 기회가 보인다. 본 기자는 친애한 독자들에게 극악무도한 강도단의 귀환을 알리고 형제 파할 수 있는 모든 정보를 기고하기로 마음먹었다. 랜드 강도단은 수차례에 걸쳐 범죄를 일삼아왔으며 아버지와 두 아들로 구성되어 있다. 아버지 잭 랜들은 40대로 희끗희끗 머리와 평균적인 신장과 체격을 지녔다. 강도단의 두목으로서 생김새가 극명하게 다른 두 아들을 부하로 삼고 맏아들 윌리엄 랜들은 키가 크고 건장한 체격이며 그에 걸맞지 않은 작은 머리가 특징이다. 둘째 아들 멜빈 랜들은 말라 비틀어졌다고 표현할 정도로 왜소한 체격을 지니고 있다. 용의자들은 다수의 강도 및 무단 침입 외에도 영국으로 귀환하는 선박을 무단 탈취했던 혐의로 수배 중이다. 독자들은 기중품을 도난당하는 일이 없도록 한다. 살해된 애가 누구라고? 뭔 랜드?
The description of the Randall gang provided by Lady Brackenstall is identical to the one in the Times article.
맞을까? 불행한 사고가 아니라 진짜 와서 맞았다? 그럴까?
Please leave my Mary alone.
Oh, what a horrible thing to have.
에라이.
What do you know about Sir Eustace, Inspector? What was his reputation?
A charming man when sober, but an absolute demon when he was drunk. In such moments he was apparently capable of anything. Why, once he splashed fuel on Lady Brackenstall's dog and set it alight. Another day he threw a decanter of wine at Miss Wright's head.
The alcohol seemed to madden him.
To the point that we were forced to intervene several times to avoid a scandal.
그래, 여기서 갈고리를 찾아야지.
This hook might be useful. Bags of seed. Some empty bags were recently moved. Small gardening tools. Nothing of great interest. This old suitcase sounds hollow. It must be empty. Brave Toby.
아, 설마 버그 자리에다 쳐넣어서 20일 안 되는 거냐, 설마? 에이, 그 진짜 구라치지 마, 진짜. 씨. 아, 진짜 구라치지 마, 진짜. 아, 진짜 지랄.
Silverware. This is hardly a coincidence. The Brackenstall coat of arms. It appears that we have found the stolen silverware.
위장한 건가? 지인은 없는데? 아니, 범인이었으면은
Inspector, I have recovered the stolen silverware.
You are a wizard, Mr. Holmes. And where is it?
In the garden well.
Excuse me?
Unique, isn't it?
Rather absurd. What is the point of stealing silverware and then throwing it down into a well?
Perhaps it was used as a temporary hiding place. Or simply the thieves wanted to get rid of it. It is up to us to solve this mystery. We found your silverware, Lady Brackenstall. It had not been taken very far.
Is that true? I am very thankful to you, Mr. Holmes.
Your ladyship? We found your mistress's silverware.
Oh, that's good news. You really are as clever as they say.
Indeed. Here it is.
선박 지브롤터 바위에 도착. 선박에 귀한 애들레이드 사우샘프턴 런던 노선의 화물선 지브롤터 바위가 인도, 뉴질랜드, 호주로 거치는 6개월간의 항해 끝에 런던으로 돌아왔다. 호주에서 대지와 강산을 소유 중인 레이 프레이저 가문의 상속녀 마리 프레이저 역시 런던에 도착했다. 마리 프레이저 영예는 켄트주의 보호인 유스터스 브렉큰스톨 영과 약혼한 사이다. 그냥 부자인 것 같은데.
The shipping company, the Adelaide, Southampton, London line, and its address. Interesting. It must be the place where they keep the records, including the one for the crew of the Rock of Gibraltar.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard, they'll give it to you without any problems.
But I have another solution. I'll call in the specialist. Wiggins, could you come upstairs, please?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
I need a register, my young friend. If you could borrow it, there will be half a guinea for every one of you. I need the crew list of the Rock of Gibraltar in 1893, and their current employment.
I'm straight on it, Mr. Holmes.
Do you really think they'll find it, Holmes?
My secret police is better than the Yard in many ways.
Here it is, Mr. Holmes. But we can't take it back. It's too risky.
Put it on the table. I'll take care of it. Good work, young Wiggins.
롤 안 해요. 롤 보이건 게임 그딴 거 참 안 합니다.
I left it right on the table for you, sir.
보이건 게임 하지 않습니다.
This list shows the senior officers of the Rock of Gibraltar, on which Lady Brackenstall and her maid made their voyage. Lady Brackenstall does not know anyone in England. This must mean that someone on this list is our mysterious visitor. And these are the lists of the senior officers of the Adelaide, Southampton, London line ships. Let us find out who was in London upon November the 7th. This list shows the senior officers of the Rock of Gibraltar, on which Lady Brackenstall and her maid made their voyage. Lady Brackenstall does not know anyone in England. This must mean that someone on this list is our mysterious visitor. This list shows the senior officers.
아이씨.
This officer is still at sea, therefore he cannot be involved. This officer is still at sea, therefore he cannot be involved. I do not think that this sailor has any connection to the case.
하?
I do not think that this sailor has any connection to the case. I do not think that this sailor has any connection to the case. I do not think that this sailor has any connection to the case. I do not think. This list shows the senior officers of the Rock of Gibraltar, on which Lady Brackenstall.
아! 아유, 여기 있네.
This officer was on a ship that sailed half a month ago. He wasn't in London at the time of the crime. This officer was on a ship that sailed half a month ago. He wasn't in London at the time of the crime.
보육원
I
게임
do
하지
not think
않습니다.
that this sailor has any connection to the case. Mr. Jack Crocker was in London upon the date of the crime, and he is due to depart in 2 days. This list shows the senior officer.
왜 느낌표 왜 뜬 거야? 씨.
Mr. Jack Crocker was in London upon the date of the crime, and he is due to depart in 2 days.
왜 느낌표 있는 거야? 씨.
This officer is still at sea, therefore he cannot be involved. This Captain Jack Crocker is our mysterious visitor. He was the only one around at the time of the murder.
This Crocker, do you think...
It would be interesting to meet him. Our young friend should be able to find him.
나 이 크로코 선적 어디 있는데, 씨. 너 아니?
What should we do next, Holmes?
Wiggins, could you find a way to bring this Captain Crocker here to us?
Here? Holmes, that could be dangerous.
No problem, Mr. Holmes.
Mr. Holmes, I was informed that you were looking for me, and I'd like to know why.
Yes, it is important that we talk. You will soon understand why. You are acquainted with...
Yes, I think I do remember her, from when I was first officer, but I still don't see...
It seems your relationship went beyond that of mere passenger and first officer.
How dare you?
Indeed, how reckless a feeling is love, particularly if one is prepared to commit a murder in its name.
Explain yourself this instant.
You are aware that the murder made the headlines of the morning press. You read the newspaper report, but to your dismay, found it much fabricated. Once you learned that I wanted to see you, you came straight away. You needed to know what I had found.
You... and what do you know?
That evening, you were with Lady Brackenstall, despite the danger.
I'm not afraid, Mr. Holmes. Besides, all of this is just guesswork.
You would be right if there was no evidence.
What then?
아니, 저 일부러 근육질 일부러 못하고. 아이씨. 아니, 뭘 찾아야 되는 거야, 대체. 누군 거 같은데? 아닌가? 이 새끼. 잡았다, 이 새끼야.
Lady Brackenstall was tied to a chair on the night of the murder. And it was you who tied her up.
You call that evidence?
Yes, as she was tied with a sailor's knot. Your handiwork.
So, it's a sailor who's done it. That proves nothing, Mr. Holmes. I'm not the only sailor in London right now. Your theory is flawed anyway. On the night of the murder, I was aboard the Sharp. I was supervising the repair of a porthole.
At night.
It was an emergency. There was a leak. You can ask the ship's carpenter. He can confirm.
I'm sure that he can.
Perfect. In that case, we have nothing more to talk about. Good evening, gentlemen.
Holmes, what should we do now? Would you like to check his alibi?
No, there is no doubt that these men will testify in his favor, and there will be no way to check.
So, what then?
So, we must work with what we have. We have all the puzzle pieces.
Now I understand why you dissect...
네가 범인이야, 새끼야. 하지만 선처를 바란다. 개 씹새끼가 쓰니까는 내가 선처를 바란다. 나는 선처를 하겠어. 개 씹새끼였으니까. 죽인 거는 죄야. 그 죽인 거는 죄긴 해. 하지만 난 선처를 하겠다. 내가 너를 선처주마.
Wiggins, could you ask Mr. Crocker to come here again?
Right away.
Why did you make me come here again, Mr. Holmes?
It is over. I know that it was you who killed Sir Eustace Brackenstall.
What?
I know, because of the height at which the rope was cut. The knife used was a sea knife, the knots were sailor's knots, and not least the sheer force that was put behind the killing blow. And because you are the only one who knows Lady Mary Brackenstall in London. And because you love her.
It's true.
It is time for you to tell us the whole truth.
I admit that I loved Mary madly from the first day that I met her. But I never did come to visit her, for I believed that she was in a happy household. When I talked to her maid, who told me everything, I was insane with rage. I was due to set sail for 6 months away. I wanted only to see her again. But it turned into a damnable nightmare when he barged in. He dared raise his hand to her. He was not even worthy of licking her boots. Oh, I regret nothing. I admit I killed the monster out of love for her. She will forgive me if she is able.
Lady Brackenstall already forgave you. She said nothing.
Mary.
But that makes her an accomplice as well as her maid. It places her in danger yet again.
Mr. Holmes.
You would not have managed to protect her.
Till I die, do you hear me? Here is a letter that sets everything clear, and it is the one that should be disclosed to the police. I am the only culprit. Mary had nothing to do with it. Now it is time to end this.
왜 씨발로 야이 미친놈아! 이 씨발 뭘 총을 겨누기서 미친 새끼가 아니.
Please forgive me, Captain Crocker. I wished only to test your sincerity, and your words and deeds have far exceeded my expectations. See here, Captain Crocker, we'll do this in due form of law. You are the prisoner. Watson, you are a British jury. Captain Crocker, the evidence shows that you acted without premeditation and used reasonable force to protect an innocent victim from her husband's brutality. Your devotion pushed you to attempt to kill yourself in order to protect the one you love. Now, what say you, gentlemen of the jury?
Not guilty, my lord.
Vox populi, vox dei. You are acquitted, Captain Crocker. So long as the law does not find some other victim, you are safe from me.
Mr. Holmes.
It is a great responsibility that I take upon myself, but I will give Lestrade an excellent lead, and if he can't avail himself of it, I can do no more. Come back to your lady in a year, and may her future and yours justify us in the judgment which we have pronounced this night.
근데 어차피 씨발 현실이었으면 그냥 깜빡 보내야지 새끼야 씨발.
Inspector,
게임이니까는.
I'm afraid that the murderers have escaped us.
What? Do you mean to tell me that you failed? Never thought I'd live to see the day.
I mentioned the murderers, not the case. It is obvious that the crime was committed by 3 criminals who cannot be the Randalls.
You really think so?
You only need to find a gang of 3 thugs wandering around. I can trust you to do that.
If they exist, I'll catch them.
You'll find someone, I have no doubt of it. Goodbye, Inspector.
맞겠지 뭐 씨. 현실이었으면 그냥 깜빡 보냈어. 씨발 죽인 건 죽인 건데 이 새끼가.
Holmes, for heaven's sake, whatever's going on?
Oh, hello, Watson. You're early. Did you kill all of your patients?
What? Holmes, where have all these wretched bees come from?
I increased the temperature of the room so as to prevent them from hibernating. I needed to take a sample of honey. But it worked, Watson. We will have honey all year round.
Ridiculous and dangerous.
They're domestic bees, Apis mellifera, such industrious workers. Anyway, Watson, I am sorry, but I must leave you. I'm in rather a hurry.
You have a new case?
Yes, but nothing as thrilling as this experiment. A theft of plants at the Royal Botanic Gardens in Kew. I'm helping a minister who's an old friend of mine. You can join me if you like.
Well, I'll admit that I'd far rather accompany you than remain alone here with these workers of yours. Besides, you'll need a helping hand with the flowers you're intending to bring back.
Watson, however did you guess?
For the great Sherlock Holmes to bother with the theft of plants. Come on, admit that you're planning to spoil your little bees with some rare pollens.
Since when did I become so transparent? Let us go.
저 걔는 어떡하냐 씨발 벌에 맞고 싶어 뒤지겠다 진짜. 근데 걔는 뭔 씨발 걔는 갑자기 왜 날벼락이래 씨.
Well, Holmes, here we are at the Royal Botanic Gardens. There's no doubt that this place is beautiful. But are you really intent on investigating the theft of the plants?
Yes, of course.
Don't touch anything else, is that clear? Just go and get a bucket of fertilizer. And without turning it over this time. Good day to you, gentlemen. How may I help you? If you are here for a visit, please do come back on Sunday.
I am afraid that it cannot wait. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson. We are investigating the theft of plants that took place here 5 days ago. A remarkable collection, I believe.
So you're the one in charge, eh?
A small favour for a friend. Now, to whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
I am Martin Hamish. I am the Deputy Director of Kew Gardens. And that fellow yonder is Albert. He works here.
I am delighted to meet you. What can you tell us about the plants?
They were rare and exceptional plants. We presented them at our last exhibition. We haven't removed the stand yet. It is still in the large glass house. We only learned of their disappearance the evening after the exhibition, and nobody saw anything.
No doors were forced?
No, but I would imagine that for a thief it would be fairly easy to gain entry, for there are no guards here.
Well, if you don't mind, we will take a look. Now, you say that it is in the large glass house.
Yes, the one just behind me. Just a second, since Albert has nothing else to do. Albert, show these gentlemen where the exhibition was held.
How many people work here?
Only myself, but occasionally 2 students, Albert, whom you have met, and Miss White.
Here it is. This is the place where the stolen plants were exhibited.
Thank you. Is there something the matter?
Yes, there is. All right, the plants were valuable and rare, but it seems to me that the tragedy that took place here only 2 days ago has been entirely forgotten already.
What tragedy are you referring to?
The director of Kew Gardens, Mr. Montague Dunn, he died here just 2 days ago.
We're very sorry. We were not aware. The two of you were good friends?
He was my father.
예?
Oh dear. Our condolences. We should not be troubling you. Please do excuse us for the intrusion.
You say that he died here, in the large glass house.
Holmes?
Yes, just here, near the door to the colonial collection. He suffered a heart attack. Just like that. So suddenly. It was terrible. Excuse me, gentlemen, but I cannot remain here. If you need me, I'll be in the reserve. That's the room next to the front of the large greenhouse.
Of course, we understand.
Oh.
The plants were here. All of them were stolen.
Do not touch.
Here is a list of the stolen plants. According to Albert, this is where his father, Montague Dunn, was found dead. Soil. It should have come from a flower pot. The soil on the side of this flower shelf is the same as that on the ground. Fragments of a flower pot. It fell down here. This pot was broken fairly recently. A flower pot recently fell down from these shelves and was misplaced. The door was smashed at shoulder height. This door handle is new. It was recently changed. The esconsson was breached near the handle. The door was forced from the inside of the Colonial Collection Room. The handle was changed afterwards.
I think we need to inspect the...
Very strange. The smell is strong. It is a detergent. This broken fragment was the result of a heavy blow. A fragment of marble, most likely chipped from a statue or sculpture. These windows were perfectly cleaned. Part of this greenhouse was emptied and thoroughly cleaned. According to this, they have light and moisture control in some parts of the building. According to this, they have light and moisture control in some parts of the building. According to this, they have
Can I help you, gentlemen?
Farmhouse. Do you work here?
Yes, but part-time only. For I'm also studying botany at the University of London.
You're following in your father's footsteps, then. That is commendable.
Well, even if botany is not my strongest suit, there are people who say that I could be a good manager.
새끼!
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon.
되게 흙 만지는 새끼가 왜 손이 깨끗해, 이 새끼. 문제가 있네.
A task list for Albert, compiled by Martin Hamish. Sweep out the palm house, scrub the toilets, clean the storage shed tools.
일을 제대로 했냐?
Excuse me, but I have to tidy up this room.
됐다, 그냥. 원태규에단 내가 조사를 안 하는 게 서 있나?
Water lily greenhouse.
제대로 부서진 거 받고 문도 받고 묶고 더블로 갖고 잠깐만 아이 발자국이 씨.
The traces are thinner in some places. These boot marks are fresh. It appears as though someone was dragging their feet. The footprints reveal that someone staggered here.
잠깐만, 뭐야, 씨.
This is one of the outlets of the ventilation system.
별거 없나 보네? 연도 안 적혀 있으면은 백과사전. 식물학. 맹독일 것 같은데. 큐 왕립식물원에서 도둑맞은 희귀식물 일람이다. 다이오니아, 카니보러스, 카렐리나, 이네브리치. 어쩌저쩌저쩌. 해당 식물들은 공통적으로 독성을 띠며 그 정도는 각기 다르다. 처음 언급한 세 종류의 식물은 인체에 치명적이며 특히 플로렘 디아볼리카는 특정 조건을 만족해야 한다. 주변의 공격적인 반응에 대응하는 경우 맹독 보호자를 뿜어내는 것이다.
Here it is.
넌 또 뭐야?
Albert told us about the tragic death of Mr. Dunn, the late director of Kew Gardens.
Tragic indeed. His heart attack was quite unexpected.
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
아닐 것 같은데? 심장관이 아닐 것 같은데.
Locked.
정말.
Colonial collection. Harm. Water. Dry. Colonial. Nursery. Seed. Ventilation. Director. Direct. A map. A map.
더 조사할 게 뭐가 있냐? 힌트로 수상식물 재배용, 사무처, 물목장, 환경목장. 어? 아으씨. 그냥 맵인 것 같은데. 아, 근데 왜? 왜 조사가 안 끝나는 거야 대체?
Reserve.
이거 어디로 갔던 거냐? 여긴가 보다. 랄랄랄랄랄랄랄랄.
Locked. Locked.
시간의 지남에 따라 열리겠죠.
Locked. Locked. There is a smell of burning.
소고기 가져와, 씨발. 뭔데 저거 타는 거? 이 살이
The symbol is not from Kew Gardens.
새끼들이
The
은폐하려고.
plants were set alight fairly recently. Some have not completely burned. The remains of a picture frame.
왔다
A
방독면?
protective mask.
씨용. 가스 이 새끼야 가스다 이 말이다. 안경 껐구나. 그지 방독면 안경 있지. 에라이.
Someone set it alight, but it did not burn. A broom handle was half burned. A door handle? Why would anyone throw such a thing in the fire? The door handle to the colonial collection and that of the fireplace are made of the same material.
가둬놓고 씨발 가둬놓고 그거 있네. 독가스 있네. 가둬놓고 독가스 있어. 뭐 이래야 돼?
These flower pots are beautiful. They are intended to be used for exhibition. The symbol is not from Kew Gardens. According to this, they have light and moisture control in some parts of the building.
What?
Water lily green. This sign is broken. Something heavy was dropped upon it.
Excuse me, but I have to tidy up this room.
하...
That is not the one I need.
신문 아닌데. 신성. 식물 숭배를 도모하는 학술적 신성 연구에 해당 단체의 주조원들은 위대한 존재 트로얀을 숭배한다. 그들은 정신적인 안정을 얻고 물질주의에 벗어나는 데 가치를 두고 있으며 그 때문에 기부 문화가 활성화되어 있다.
Here it is. The Divine Syndicate is not a supplier to Kew Gardens. Besides, there is no address here. That is not the one I need.
쉐이모어 원예 용품점 원예 용구 공급처 본 업체는 목초지 및 정원 산림에 필요한 물품들을 판매하는 전문 공급처입니다. 모래, 토양, 뿌리 덮개, 화분을 비롯한 물품들을 폭넓게 공급하고 있습니다. 런던, 블런튼, 3번가.
Here it is. A map of London and the surrounding area. It could be useful. Are you aware of the Divine Syndicate?
The Divine what? Is this a joke?
No, I am quite serious.
What a ridiculous name. Anyway, I have never heard of this syndicate.
Would you unlock the doors for us?
Do you expect to find the stolen plants there? I am sorry, but those rooms are private.
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
마틴 히비씨, 네가 범인 같다 이 새끼야.
Tell me, Have you ever heard of the Divine Syndicate?
No, I cannot say that I have.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon.
아니 씨. 아씨 머리 존나 아파. 어디 와 왠지.
Dry tropics.
What should we do next, Holmes?
A ventilation system. It should regulate the temperature of the staff buildings. A ventilation system. It should regulate the temperature of the staff buildings. A water tank. A ventilation system. It should regulate the temperature of the staff buildings. Seed hut. Locked.
Just be careful with the plants during your inspection.
Excuse me, but I have to tidy up this room.
어? 와, 나 이런 씨.
What? No, it wasn't like that. No, it wasn't like that. No, it wasn't like that.
그럼 세 개가 하나가 더 있어야지. 아니 하나 두 개 1, 2번 주고서는 1, 2번 둘 다 안 된다면 뭐 어쩌라는 거야 대체. 문을 부수고 그 다음에 그 화면 떨어뜨렸다 아니겠어?
No, it wasn't like that.
아니 씨. 어쩌라는 거야. 아. 뭐가 더 있는 거야 대체. 이씨. 다 밀리본만 주고는 나보고 어쩌라는 거야. 문 닫을 수 있는 거 아니야?
The door.
1번도 아니다. 2번도 아니다. 씨발. 경우의 수는 2개인데 2개다 씨.
No, it wasn't like that. No, it wasn't like that.
이것도 아니다. 저것도 아니다.
No, it wasn't like that. No, it wasn't like that.
이것도 아니다. 저것도 아니다. 대체 뭐 어느 장단에서 맞춰드려야 될까요? 사실 거 다 찾아드렸잖아. 근데 있고 저기 씨발 뭐 하나 있다. 하나 더 있다. 이 씹새끼 저거 아닌가? 에휴.
The saw.
다 조사해 드렸잖아요.
The court. No, it wasn't like that. No, it wasn't like that.
What should we do next, Holmes?
No, it wasn't like that. This sign is broken. Something heavy was dropped upon it. The smell is... No, it wasn't like that. These plants come from all the territories of the British. According to this, they have light and moisture control in some parts of the building. No, it wasn't like that.
이거. 뭔가를 더 주든가, 씨. 뭘 더 안 주고 나서 뭐 어떡하라는 거야, 씨.
No, it wasn't like that.
뭐가 아니란지 진짜
What
모르겠다.
should we do next, Holmes?
2개 주놓고서는 시료 2개 중에서 저것도 아닙니다. 이것도 아닙니다. 아씨.
Dry tropic. The sim A ventilation system. It should regulate the temperature of the staff buildings. A vent. Locked. Seed house. Locked. Nursery.
다 닫혀있는데 씨발 뭐 어떡하라는 거야. 열어 이 새끼 열어. 씨.
Locked.
야, 창문 깨서 열어버리기 전에 진짜.
Locked.
Just be careful with the plants during your inspection.
아.
What should we do next, Holmes?
걔 못 끌고 오나? 걔 끌고 오면 될 것 같은데? 강아지야 좀 가서 맡아봐. 씨발 냄새 봐. 식물 냄새 맡아봐 니가. 아 또 왜 이래. 또 왜 이러니. 아 아, 왜 나한테 왜 이러는 거야 대체. 아 컴퓨터 씨. 아이 껐다 켜야 되겠다. 이거 안 된다.